Has President Trump's decision to take over Gaza caused a serious splinter within his base? I'd argue not really, but there are some people who think this. So this is from the Wall Street Journal. Trump's Gaza takeover proposal splinters MAGA base. The White House tried to sell a skeptical Republican Party and foreign policy establishment on taking over the beleaguered Gaza Strip after President Trump surprised many of his own allies with his plan to rebuild the enclave. Concerns that Trump's proposal was both unworkable and unwise bubbled even among Trump's vocal supporters. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt told reporters on Wednesday that taxpayers wouldn't cover the cost of developing the territory and that any Palestinian relocation would be temporary. She also stressed that the president hadn't committed to sending U.S. troops to the region. Republicans have lined up to applaud almost every one of Trump's moves since he took office, defending the president against criticism from Democrats. But Trump's proposal to take long-term control of Gaza marked a rare moment of discord in a largely unified party. We love the president, but our focus in the war room is East Palestine, not Palestine, longtime Trump ally Steve Bannon said in an interview. Bannon was referring to his popular podcast War Room and the Ohio town that was devastated by the 2023 derailment of a train carrying hazardous waste. That was back in February. Now it's almost been 2 years since that. It's crazy. One House Republican lawmaker said Trump's proposal just doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense to me, adding that the idea could conflict with the GOP's efforts to cut spending. Senator Kevin Cramer, Republican, North Dakota, a Trump ally, said, "I think it's a big visionary idea that is impractical." Quote, "I've been on the phone with Arabs all day," said Senator Lindsey Graham. "That approach, I think, will be very problematic." White House aides noted that Trump's proposal had support from some corners of the party, sending out a list of positive statements released by several Republican lawmakers and former Trump administration officials. Trump will raise the proposal during a meeting with King Abdullah II of Jordan next week, an administration official said. So, you have those quotes from those guys within Trump's party expressing skepticism, and I would say it's pretty weak skepticism. So they disagree with it, but it kind of gives them some wiggle room after Trump goes through with it for them to be like, oh, hey, well, I agree with this now, actually. Good job, President Trump. You're putting America first, even though, he's doing stuff with other countries, and a lot of these America first types tend to think that you can't do any foreign policy if you want to be America first, basically. I don't think that this is going to cause a splinter in his base. I don't. I think very soon we'll see a full united Republican Party on this front. They'll be backing whatever decisions Trump makes on foreign policy, as long as they're not really off the wall. And this one is off the wall, but is it seriously too off the wall for Republicans? No, because they love Israel and they don't like Palestine and Gaza. Lindsey Graham has been a guy who's backed Trump a lot. He used to be very critical of him. Now it looks like he's getting back to being a little critical, but I just don't think it's going to last. If you're someone who is on the left, though, and you voted for Trump because of Israel-Gaza, I do have to say to you, we told you so. We told you he'd be worse against Gaza and Palestine than the Democrats would. Say what you want about how the Democrats handled that conflict. They were too hawkish. They were too pro-Israel. Biden was too much of a simp for Bibi Netanyahu. Whatever. Trump and the Republican Party are going to be worse. And there were actual people saying explicitly before the election, I'm voting for Trump because of Israel-Palestine. Look, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But people who voted for Trump because of Israel being a great country in your view, our greatest ally, and you wanted to back Israel, you wanted the Republican Party in power because they'd be more supportive of Israel than the Democrats were, congratulations. You got your wish. So let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been The More the Merrier, and I will speak to you in my next video.